Welcome to my channel, YouTube. It's your boy Steven, and in today's video we're going to be discussing everything that I have in my tool bag as a 6-month electrical apprentice. Let's go. First off, I want to say thank you to all of the people who've been watching and supporting the channel. Thank you for all the likes and the subscribers. We just hit 29 subscribers, so thank you guys for following the journey, and I truly appreciate it. I mean it. Thank you to all 29 of you guys, or girls, that are supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. But today we're going to discuss everything that I have on this table. This is everything that I have in my tool bag that I've collected. I purchased, invested into, for my career since I've started this trade in the past 6 months. And we're just going to go in detail about everything, why I chose to get it, why it's helpful. And should be a pretty interesting video. And yeah, I'm excited to share all of this with you guys. I've been waiting to do this, and today is here, so let's go. The first thing we're going to discuss is my Milwaukee Ultimate Job Site backpack. That was a big purchase for me. I was very happy to get it, just for me to be able to store all of my tools into it. I did a video of it already, so if you haven't seen it, just check out the full video in the description. But this backpack has so many pockets in it. The thing I love the most about it is that it stands up, it doesn't fall at all. I can just sit it down and not worry about it. And it's just so much space. The second thing we'll go into is my Milwaukee 25-foot magnetic tape measure. This is one that I purchased. I wanted to get the one that was magnetic, so whenever we're bending conduit and things like that, I have something that it can stick onto. It's 25 feet long. This is my first tape measure, and so far it's been so good. I mean, I've dropped it a few times, but it's been working perfectly fine with no problem. The other thing that's in my tool bag, as we all know, we have to have some Allen wrenches. I got the Klein Allen wrenches. These have worked really good for me. Use these whenever we're working on our panels and things like that. These always come in handy. So I definitely think this would be a good purchase. They have all different type of brands, but I decided to get the Klein one. So far, I haven't had any problems with it, so that's a plus, and hopefully I can keep that going. The next thing I have in my bag, it is my flashlight. These come in handy all the time. Whenever you're in attics or you're doing something under the house and something like that, you need to have your flashlight so that you can be able to see. This is a Pelican 2360. It works pretty good. I haven't had any problems with it so far. There's definitely some better ones out there on the market, but this one has worked for me, so I'm happy about that. The next thing that I have in my bag, which all of us probably have, is markers and a pencil. So I have my Milwaukee marker and I have my Klein pencil. These always come in handy. I use this probably the most, especially when we bending conduit and things like that. But everybody, if you don't, you definitely need to get you a marker and some pencils. They definitely come in handy all the time. And FYI, whenever you bend the conduit, do not mark it with the marker. I made that mistake, and I learned from it. So just a little tip for you guys. Next thing I have in my bag, I have these Husky gloves. These come in handy all the time. I use them a lot. You got to protect your hands. These are the ones. These are what you're working with. So these came in handy for me. My dad got these for me, so I'm appreciative about that. But yeah, everybody, we should all have our gloves. They got different types and different styles. I really wanted to get one that's kind of like close to your hand. These are a little bulky. Can't really do too many things, especially like working in panels and stuff like that. But if we're digging a trench and things like that, I definitely have these type of gloves on. As you guys know, I have my Klein meter, the CL800. I did a video about that also. If you haven't seen that, check that out. That's going to be in the description. I'm very grateful to have it. Of course, I would like to get a Fluke one day, but for my budget right now, this is the one I was able to get. It works very good. I'm grateful to have it. I think it's a great meter to get. So, yeah. We'll go on to the next one. The other thing I have in my bag, I have some crescent wrenches. I have the 6-inch and I have the 10-inch. I need to get the 8-inch. I haven't got that one yet, but these do come in handy. This is actually from the brand Crescent. The grip on it is really good. I think the quality of it is good. You know, I just got these maybe about a month ago, so this is definitely something I'm happy to have. These come in handy all the time when you're taking off bolts and things like that. So if you guys don't have any crescent wrenches, definitely try to invest in to get you some, because these come in handy all the time. Next thing, we're gonna go over all of my screwdrivers that I have so far. I still want to pick up some different ones, but this is what I have right here. I have me a beater. This is the one my dad got me. You know, I still use this to this day. So this isn't going anywhere. I also have me a Klein, a longer one. This one is always good to have. The Klein screwdrivers, they have this great grip form. It's a game changer. I don't know what this is to make the grip like this, but it really is impressive that they have their screwdrivers like that with the grip. Next thing I have is my nut driver. This is one of the first things I was kind of, you know, told I probably should invest into. These things come in handy. They have them in all different, you know, sizes. You have your 5/16, your 3/8, 7/16, half inch, quarter inch. It's definitely something that I constantly use. It's a multi-nut driver, so if you guys don't have one, definitely you should check it out. I got this from Klein also. Next to it is my 11-in-1 magnet screwdriver. It comes with different sizes of the bits. We have them here. You have your Phillips, you have your flathead, you have your square head, and all of these. These definitely are a game changer, especially when you're working in panels with your square heads. I use these all the time. The magnet on it is insane. It works perfectly, and it's very strong. Also, this grip, I'm telling you, it's amazing. I love this. My next ones, I have some more flatheads and some more Phillips. It's going to be these right here. I have another flathead, a smaller one. I have more Phillips, and I have my other flathead. I got these in the set. They were like $15. Use these all the time. You definitely should invest into some good quality screwdrivers. There's a few other ones that I definitely want to pick up. I want to get me a stub screwdriver because I do not have one, and I've been in a few situations when we needed it and I didn't have it, so that's definitely something that I want to try to pick up. So the next thing I'm going to go to is most of my other hand tools. As you guys know, we have the Klein lineman pliers. These are still my favorite. We use these for everything. This is still my first pair, and I'm definitely going to try to keep these. This is what we use as all electricians. You know, I had your Klein lineman pliers, so this is my favorite tool out of everything on here so far. The next tool we have crimpers. I have the Klein crimpers right here. These are amazing. The grip on these is pretty good. With this one, you can crimp it, and you also can strip wire if you need to, all the way from a size 10 to 18. These are amazing. I love these. These are pretty good. Actually, my master electrician, he purchased these and gave these to me, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. So these are not ever going anywhere either. The next thing I have is my diagonal cutters. These right here, like I said, I got all of these in the same set. So we use this all the time. We, you know, cut in MC and things like that. Definitely a tool you should probably try to invest into. Next thing I have is my needle nose. I actually haven't really used these that often. I use them here and there, but it's not a tool that I really need to use, you know, every day. But definitely I think it's still something good that you need to have, because you never know when you might need it. Next tool is going to be one of the ones I use the most, and that is my Klein strippers. These are the ones that I got out the set also. A lot of people don't like the little curve on here, but I mean, I use these. They work fine for me, so I like them. I'm used to them now, so these also go from a size 10 to 18 also. But definitely these are my favorites that I've used so far. I've tried a different other brands that some of my co-workers that they have, but I like these the most. The next thing we have are my channel locks. I only have 2 pairs, so that's definitely something I want to keep, you know, investing into. I want to get some bigger ones and a smaller one also. These are the 430s, and this is the one that my dad gave me also. So I definitely want to get some more, but one step at a time. This is all I have so far. So these do come in handy, especially those big ones and the small, real small ones also. Next thing we're gonna go over is my wrench ratcheting set. I was able to pick these up from Harbor Freight. This set was maybe like $24 if I'm not mistaken. These have definitely been a a game changer for me. We did a job one day, and I needed some ratchet wrenches, and I didn't have any, so that was my next tool I knew I wanted to get. So that's kind of how it works. For me, we do jobs, and it's something that I know I don't have. That's kind of something I try to put on my list of things I know I need to get, so I don't have to keep asking, hey, can I use this, because I don't have it. But definitely, ratchet and wrench set is pretty good. Like I said, I got it from Harbor Freight. Quality of them pretty good. They haven't given me any problems since I've gotten them, and yeah, I'm happy with them. The next thing I have is my Unibit, or you can call them step bit. You can call them Unibit or step bit. I was told they're called step bit, but you know, we use Unibit whenever we're speaking about them. They have a smaller one and a big one. These come in handy all the time. Whenever you're using your panels and you have a knockout kit or something like that, these come in handy very, very often. I got this set at Harbor Freight also for like $14 if I'm not mistaken. Very happy to have these. I've used these a lot, and they're pretty sharp, good quality. I've had these over 4 months, and I haven't had any problem with them. They're still pretty sharp and everything. So you definitely should check these out, and I had these in your tool bag for sure. Next thing we have is our razor blade. This is the Milwaukee razor blade. I got this when I first started. These are really, really good. They come in handy, as you know, as being an electrician, apprentice. You need to have your knife whenever you're cutting wires or things like that. You can buy you a different set of blades to change them out. I think I want to get the Milwaukee knife though. The razor blade is fine. I'm used to it, but I kind of get tired of changing the blades. So I think I want to try to get the knife, but this is definitely something, if you don't have, you should definitely check out into getting it. I have my Cobalt non-contact voltage tester. I actually got this before I was even an electrician, so it's something that I already had. Definitely want to get the Klein or the Fluke one, but this is the one that I have. I've used it a few times, not that much, but whenever we're checking receptacles, make sure they're wired correctly and things like that. This is the time when we actually use it, or whenever we want to see if wires have some type of voltage going through them. We use this. I have used it a few times, but definitely I want to get the Klein one. That's the one that I'm working to get. That's on my to-do list. So Christmas coming up, so hopefully I can get it in. Next, we have some levels. I have my Klein level. This is one I've had since I bought my set. This is a little cheaper one that I just picked up just to have. But my Klein one is the one that I use all the time. The Magnum is still great. Make sure if you have those little shavings inside, make sure you take that out, so it won't mess up, to show you the accurate balance of something. But the Klein level is definitely a good quality one. I'm happy that I have it. I want to get a bigger one, but so far this one is working just perfectly fine for me. Now we're going to get into my drill bits. I actually picked these up about 2 months ago. I needed some, I didn't have any, and this is the Milwaukee drill bit set that I picked up. I think it was like $40 if I'm not mistaken. They have all of the sizes from 1/16 all the way to 3/8. I got the titanium one. That was the one that was a little bit affordable for me. So these, you need these if you ever need to make a pilot hole or something like that. I definitely want to get me a bell bit. That was something that I see that we use a lot also. Bell bits come in handy. Next thing I have is my Milwaukee set, my Milwaukee bit set also. In this one, we have a bunch of our Phillips, we have our flatheads, our square heads, we have our 1/4" and 5/16 also. But yeah, definitely we have a lot of options in these. And I know I needed to get one because I didn't have certain sizes of the Phillips, certain sizes of the square heads, and they're also magnetic too, so that's a plus also when dealing with these. If you're having your screws, so you don't want them to fall out. I also have a Milwaukee extension. This one definitely came in handy also whenever you got to get in those tight spots where you can't reach. These extensions come in handy all the time. I think this one was like $10 from Milwaukee. As you all know, we all need tape. Most of the time I get my tape from the shop, so it's not something that I really have to pick up that often. But yeah, you always want to have you some phasing tape. We have our black and we have our green also, so definitely you want to pick you up some tape if you don't have any. Next thing we're going to talk about is my impact and my drill that I have, and that is the Ryobi set that I have. I've had this for maybe over a year. I had this before I was an electrician, and I'm definitely working on upgrading and getting me the Milwaukee M18 fuel. That's something that I really want to get, but I'm at this moment in time, it's not in the budget. So this is what I've been using. My Impact, it does not have a hammer drill, so that's one of the reasons why I want to get the Milwaukee one. But my Impact has been working okay, so I haven't had really too many problems with it. But yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. So I know it's a process, and I know I'm gonna get the M18 Milwaukee Impact and hammer drill set. But at this current moment in time, I don't have it, so it's coming together. I know it's gonna come together. I still want to get me a bandsaw. I want to get me a sawzall, just things that I know we use often. So this is everything that I have in my tool bag. Think about me just not even doing this, 6-7 months ago, and to now, I'm building up my collection of hand tools that I know I'm gonna be using out in the field, and I'm just grateful to have what I do have. I know it's not gonna happen all overnight, but one step at a time, and that's just kind of how I've been taking it. So I'm definitely grateful, for what I have, and I know I'm gonna just keep working and keep getting up there. But that's gonna be it for my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you guys for subscribing. I appreciate all 29 of you guys. I really do. And we just gonna keep we're gonna keep the train going. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.